Hi guys, I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for pressing play and tuning in. My name is Jessica. Last couple weeks have been very hard for me being a targeted individual. I feel like I am between timelines. So I've completely let go of fear. That's where 3D resides at. So a lot of fear, anxiety, caring about materialistic things, just really being stuck in what we produce and, relating who we are as to our career and what we have and just doing and buying and consuming. And it's just a whole repetitive thing that's part of the 3D realm. So 4D, is more so for the thought frequency, psychological realm. Over the last several weeks, I've experienced direct energy weapons attacking me at night. It's very painful. It was happening on my abdomen and heavy pulsations in my chest area. I was even waking up and having a rash on my stomach. So it's been challenging trying to get sleep and take care of myself, and I've been really limiting my own screen time. So just stop scrolling and consuming so much, even limiting TV. And sometimes it can be hard. It seems like today's society is just programmed to be on our phones and constantly scroll, constantly post. I go out, I see people, they're just constantly taking selfies, and I just feel so over it. So I've been limiting my screen time, and just really trying to work on raising my vibrational frequency, and I hope you are too. So I know that there is a new earth that is here or on its way, and I am just trying to reach another dimension. I'm done with the reality that I've been living. I feel like there's a whole side of me that has so much potential, and I want to experience things that I haven't experienced yet. Freedom, happiness, abundance, love, it's all there for all of us. And from what I hear, that's on the 5D. So yeah, I feel like I'm just living between realms. I go out in public and I see people that are just oblivious from their surroundings. And we are conditioned. We're conditioned to relate to our career, that's who we are. Or we think our body that's me. But all of this is just an illusion. Like, we're not our body, we're not our career, we're not anything that we have physically or material things. But I am grateful. I've been able to let fear go. I used to have anxiety all the time. I don't have it anymore. I don't worry. I just don't allow it to come into my area, into my mind, into my frequency. So I'm just trying to raise frequencies by getting outside. As you can probably see, I'm really tan, so just really being in nature is really helpful for anyone to raise their vibrational frequency. Walking around barefoot in the grass, on the earth, on the beach, in the sand, in the water, just being out around trees, smelling the fresh air, eating healthy foods, whether it's fruits, vegetables, staying away from fast food, processed food. It's all garbage. I did watch a video recently about the manufacturers of bread. Stay away from the bread aisle in the supermarket, please, because the stuff that is in the bread is absolutely disgusting. It doesn't mold, it doesn't get hard, It can stay on the shelf for weeks or months, and it's like a sponge. You can put it under the faucet and wring it out, and that's what the food companies are trying to feed the population. And it has all these chemicals in it, stuff that's like not even food. So the spiritual warfare that's currently taking place is much deeper than targeted individuals getting attacked. I mean, it's so deep, and if you walk around with your eyes open, you can see it, and food is part of the problem. Because what happens is it creates sickness, disease, obesity. There's nothing nutritional, and definitely not raising our vibrational frequencies. So it's just a cycle. Eat shitty food, lower your frequency. Hopefully you'll get sick. You'll need to go to the doctor. Hopefully they'll subscribe pharmaceuticals. You know, it's just a $1 billion evil scheme that's just happening, and it's disgusting. So yeah, try to keep your vibrational frequency up. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to reduce my screen time, getting outside, enjoying fresh air, being around nature, whatever. It could just be hiking, walking, swimming, and being creative. We came and were born in the same and likeness of God itself. Sparks of the divine, connected to divine energy, to be co-creators. So create, make something. If it's not art or a drawing or a painting, create something else. Whether it's cooking or a cool outfit or woodworking, just anything. You're here to be a creator, not a consumer and not a puppet. And this evil energy wants the human population to be puppets. So mind control, direct energy weapons, be oblivious, don't raise your vibrational frequency, don't realize who you are so you can just be controlled. So it just really surprises me so much that one of my family members that I told that I was experiencing this direct energy weapon and how painful it was and how it was just attacking me the moment I tried to fall asleep and constantly waking me up, or I would wake up in pain, had no idea of this weapon. And this is from somebody who watches the news all the time and follows politics. Has never heard of Havana syndrome. So, I mean, this is new for me, so I'm not judging. I'm not pointing fingers or placing judgment. I don't watch the news. I've never followed politics, but it's just surprising to me that this person that I'm trying to tell what I'm experiencing and just kind of doesn't believe me. So, just trying to navigate the pain through that and just let it go. Let go of the idea that I need anybody to believe me. I know what's happening to me. And for some reason, God is allowing this to happen because nothing happens against God's will. God is the creator and the destroyer of all things. And we, our soul, has agreed on some level to experience what we are experiencing. But we do have choices of how we want to handle it, and we have choices. So I'm trying to jump timelines. I'm not staying at 3D. I've left 3D. I feel like I'm maybe teetering between 4D and 5D. I'm trying to get to 5D. Remote neural monitoring. It's a very advanced technology, which is also part of AI. So this nanotechnology, which was inside the COVID vaccine, it can also be in liquids and foods, gets into your body, it self-assembles. It can sense the vibrational frequency that you're at and have a regulation for your thought pattern and store that frequency. and then you'll see ads based on what you're thinking. For me, I would have thoughts, and then I would be out in public, whether I was at a store or a mall area or at my work. If I heard a song, it was something that I was thinking about. And that's no coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So several months ago, I was even having thoughts of different things in my condo. And at the time, my condo was constantly getting broken into. Things were getting stolen or moved. And I would have a thought about something, and then it was gone. It was stolen. So I know that this remote neural monitoring is something that's real, and that is something that has been in place. I've even seen the patents to this technology, which was patented around 1974. But it's like a lot of the population doesn't believe it or doesn't even know about it. So targeted individuals, we are on the front line of this massive, mega spiritual war, because this isn't something that's happening on the physical 3D. This is evil forces that's trying to take over humanity, to lower its consciousness awareness, to keep our vibrational frequencies down so that we don't elevate and raise our consciousness and raise dimensions. So I pray for everyone. I pray for all the targeted individuals, because we have it worse. We see the truth. We are getting tortured and tormented. But I know there's probably a moment, and I know a lot of targeted individuals don't even realize that they're targeted, because I didn't realize. I was gang stalked for over 10 years. It was probably more like 12, 14 years. And it was subtle in the beginning, and it would come and go in waves, and learning about all the tactics. And I'm new to this as far as realizing that I am a targeted individual, and I've been targeted most of my life, all of my life, really. A lot of people don't realize that they're even targeted. And when they come to the realization, I know it's hard to believe that people are coming after you, or the police won't help you, or your family is after you, or your family doesn't believe you. There's no help anywhere you turn, because this isn't physical. This is a spiritual war controlled by Satan, and then Satan's followers, and then his followers, its followers, has its puppets. And narcissism is part of the whole plot. It's part of the whole scheme. Get abused, get neglected, have a hard upbringing, and then become super, super selfish and angry and want to get back at the world. So you're just completely oblivious to everyone else, and you are just destructive and self-centered, absorbed, narcissistic. And that's part of Satan's plot and ploy. It's all part of the scheme. So, major spiritual warfare, targeted individuals, we are on the front line. We got to keep our vibrational frequency high. Things that can lower it: drugs, alcohol, negative self-talk, losing connection with God, any negativity about yourself or others, anger, hate, resentment, jealousy, constant desire, constant needing things or wanting things, jealousy. It's all low vibes from Satan. Competition, thinking you're not good enough, thinking you need to be better, or disliking somebody else because of the way they are. It's all Satan. Buy. Constantly shop on Amazon, shop online, work more, work harder to buy more things. Keep up with the Joneses, buy a bigger house, buy more cars, buy more toys. Excessively work out. It's all part of Satan. That's not who we are. That's not who our spirit truly is. We came to be creators, not to be controlled by Satan and his plots and schemes and ploys and his plans. And we need to see what's in our food. These evil companies that are manufacturing this fucking disgusting food, the processed, all this packaged garbage. There's no nutritional value. It's all lower vibrational frequencies, and it's going to make us sick. And it's all part of the whole plot, because we can heal ourselves. There's ways. Our energetic frequencies, Reiki, meditation, moving our body, working out, drinking water, eating fresh fruit, vegetables, being out in the sun. There's ways to heal. Positive thoughts. What you believe, what you create, what you focus on comes into fruition. Ask and it is given. Knock on the door and it shall be opened. You shall receive. So it's hard. It is really hard. I pray for everybody. I pray for all TIs. I pray for our country. I pray for humanity in general. This AI system that's taking over. I hear about people turning to AI. And yes, it's convenient and it's helpful, but limit it, please. It's not your psychiatrist or psychologist. It's not your best friend. Stop turning to AI to replace human connection. That's not what it's there for. Social media, posting, communicating on social media, that's not human connection. All of it needs to go. The way our food is manufactured, the way we think about it and reach for easy, convenient things because we're on a rush, because we're constantly on work mode and produce. All part of the scheme. So I pray for everyone. I pray for the world, humanity. I pray for my country. I pray anyone that has to experience direct energy weapon, if you're not believed, if your family is part of your targeting, stay strong, stay united. This is not physical, this is spiritual. Turn inward. God will guide us and give us the answers. Stay connected to love. And if you're angry, recognize the anger, acknowledge it instead of stuffing it away. We want to acknowledge our emotions and then let them go. We want to validate our emotions and then let them go. Man, I was angry, especially when I was receiving the direct energy weapon. I was at the gym hitting the bag, boop, 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 over it. But I let it go. So whatever outlet you need to take, that's, within love and kindness and decent humanness, let that anger go and raise our vibrational frequency, because this whole tactic is for us to lower our vibes, to live in fear, live in anxiety, and to not elevate. We're here to elevate. We're here to raise consciousness awareness, jump timelines, move to higher dimensions, get out of 3D. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.